Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Foundry. I'm JB here with Slykiko, and today we're reviewing the final episode of Echo on Disney Plus, episode 5, Maya. And the nightmare is finally over. It's fucking done.
It took them 5 episodes to get there, and it was 5 too many, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, the show should have never existed. They made one of the best decisions they've ever made, just dropping this entire show in one day because they needed the storm to blow over of all the just fucking garbage that show was. And holy fuck, man. Way to waste away a fucking character like Kingpin. They took years building up. Fucking years building up. Fucking completely wasting away. So pointless for him to come back. So pointless for him to get killed at the end of Hawkeye as well.
Yeah, what was the point for any of it, dude? They're just gonna undo everything they do. It was
like, nothing.
Why are we checking boxes?
Fucking all this fucking garbage, dude. Like Quantumania, Volume 3, Secret Invasion, fucking Marvels. It's just they keep putting out shit after shit after shit after shit, and this is like still waiting for something decent to come out of this. I mean, I still have a lot of gripes and complaints about Loki season 2. I've yet to see the Marvels actually, but
I haven't either. It's out now, isn't it? It's available for us.
Oh boy, you know what's next?
Yeah.
You know what's next.
It's that time for that, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll eventually have a Marvels review on if we can get Ken on board with that. But this show is very bad.
I don't even know where to begin with this episode.
I mean, it's just I don't really want to talk about anything particularly, honestly. Like Biscuits was garbage. Of course, every single lackey that Kingpin had was absolutely fucking stupid and was cannon fodder. Apparently all of the Native Americans that were related to Echo just had powers as well that they busted out and were beating everyone's ass despite them having guns, and they just...
It felt like Thor Love and Thunder again with like him sharing his power. I was like, dude, I don't want to see any of that. As it was, I didn't want to see her have any powers. I wanted her to just be like some espionage kind of girl, like covert. I was hoping it would just be that, you know, grungy, dirty. None of that.
It was really funny how it clearly was not that. Even they had to give her an outfit change and shit for her final battle. Final battle to beat up like 2 guys.
God, I really, really hope that one, if we do see her character again, she's not wearing that fucking outfit. Because that outfit it just does not mesh at all for like the kind of stuff she's doing, you know, combat, tactical stuff. It's not meant for that. It's literally, it looks more like, you know, ceremonial powwow, which I had thought it was for. So, God, man, that was rough. And the hand glowing, you know, oh, all of our ancestors had this power. Now you have this power too. No.
This it was very weird, the whole segment when she's standing there in front and she's doing the pose and there's like all the other people around her, like ghost versions and shit. It's just a fucking bizarre show.
Forced.
Yeah, everything is it's really bad, dude. It's really fucking bad.
Either it tried to crack too many jokes when it was like, dude, we needed just darker, serious tones, actual credible villain, good storytelling, maybe like decent pacing. It couldn't do any of that.
I feel like just any of that shit is like asking too much.
That's sad.
It is sad as fuck, dude. I'm just trying to think of like, what could they have done better? Not fucking made it. Like I said, I had one recommendation, you know, of saying like, oh, have her come to this town and beat up the small town Kingpin just for a big town Kingpin to show up and being like, oh, like, and now the town is in her debt and the town's going to be her backup, and it's the town and Maya versus Kingpin and his New York City goons who are heavily like, and they're outmanned and outgunned against Kingpin and his goons and shit. Like, I feel like it's a much better story because there's a huge theme of her and her family and her tribe and shit like that, and her reconnecting, and they drop the ball in all of this shit. And it's just like, that's your theme and that's your big realization for the end of the season. I hope show, period. It's just so fucking stupid, dude.
it's really, it's infuriating, bro, that this is what like Marvel's come to.
Just
I mean,
garbage.
I don't expect them to be, banging out the same quality of stuff as they used to have during Phase 2 or even Phase 3, but I expect, standalone films or shows to be taken at face value and enjoyed by people who know stuff about it and people who don't know anything about it. They could not do that with any of this. If I was not an MCU person that like had seen any of the predecessors or any of the stuff before it, I wouldn't have understood anything. But on top of it, this was just unenjoyable to watch. It was awful.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the entire thing with the last 2 episodes with no volume.
Yeah, honestly, I did the same thing. I watched it with
there is no fucking point.
There's no point.
No point to it.
No point. First off, you have to read the entire thing, which I get it. She, is deaf. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's not a huge complaint for me personally.
It's not, no. But it's one of those things that, with every character and every scene doing it sometimes, and like half the time she's not even on screen. I'm like, what is the point of this?
Yes.
I don't know. God, it was bad.
Yep.
Nightmare's over.
It is. It's over, and I hope the show is, I don't know, just delete it off Disney Plus and pretend like it didn't exist. They could do that. I feel like that's a good call. If there's anyone out there be like, oh, I gotta show you, babe, all the Marvel stuff, you gotta watch it in order, and they get to the show and they break up with you for being a fucking idiot for watching this shit. Because this is bad, dude. I mean, like, it's great. I'm really happy that we get something on the bigger screen with like kind of a Native American tribe and being honored in some kind of type of way and being centered around that. But I mean, like, it doesn't. It's like, it's weird how they're like, it's that, but we're gonna add superhero themes on top of it, and it feels weirdly forced and shit.
Yeah, it feels like you're not doing either one justice. You're not doing the character justice, and you're not doing the culture justice with their recognition.
Yeah. It's
missing the ball on everything.
It's such a fucking awful television show experience. It just should not fucking, should not exist. There's no point to it. I mean, like, I'm just annoyed and irritated, and I feel exhausted after watching this show. It's like, thank God I don't have to talk about it, but at the same time, like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck are they doing? Is there any kind of quality control in this fucking shit that they're putting out? Does anyone watch it? Does does the guy who's in charge of the entire MCU overarching, does he watch this show and he's like, what the fuck are they doing to my baby? You know? It's like when you go into work the next day and you're like, who the fuck closed last night?
That's a hell of an analogy, bro. That's pretty accurate.
But you walk into the shop and the entire store is burnt down because they left the fryers on. That's what happened. And you go, oh, who closed last night?
God, that's such a mood. You get back and you're like, this is a nightmare. I gotta clean up after this. But that's the problem. Nobody is picking up the pieces.
No,
they just keep banging out garbage content.
Yeah, I mean, like, they've lost you as a viewer, and this is your job to review this shit, and you still won't watch some of the shows. You didn't even watch Ms. Marvel, you know? And it's your fucking job, dude. Tony used to do this shit with us, too. It was his fucking job, dude. But the fucking could not retain people that were doing it as a job. How the fuck are they going to retain viewers as, like, for pure entertainment?
True. Yeah, they've lost that factor of, like, the pleasure, the enjoyment, the excitement, the anticipation of something coming out. And now it's just like, you have it under the radar. I mean, half the people out there didn't even know that Echo was coming out, which, I mean, I get it. But it's one of those things that nobody talked about it, like we mentioned last time, on any social platform. It just kind of went away. They dropped it right immediately, and nobody wanted to talk about it because there was nothing relevant or interesting about it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think it was under the radar for a good reason, too, because they saw that it's fucking bad, you know?
Yeah. And they put, like, hardly any of their chips in it. I mean, 40 million. I mean, that's comparatively to, like, all the other projects they've had. That's shameful.
Yeah, that is awful. And it's like, that explains why it did awful, but also, like, why would you put any money into it? The next question is, why would you even pay to have it be fucking made then?
Why would you have made that investment, period, when you could have just had her as a side character, pop up somewhere else, down the road.
You know what they
see
could
if
have
you're
done?
still in trouble.
Make it a fucking animated movie or something, or an animated TV show. You know, do that. I'd watch that shit and be like, hey, it's great animation. Hire decent voice actors or something like that. You know, for all the characters, just get Vincent D'Onofrio. That's all you need for his Kingpin. Like it could be easy, but it doesn't really fucking matter because they already made the garbage. The dumpster fire has been lit, and it's been smoking for quite some time, for years now at this point. What the fuck's our next project coming out? I don't think you've seen Guardians 3 yet, have you?
No,
Yeah.
I've been dragging my feet on that one. I'm dreading it, to tell you the truth.
I really did not like it. I've got, it's like kind of centered around like Rocket's origins,
Yeah.
right? And there's a lot of animals and stuff like that to deal with, that kind of thing. And that shit hits me very in a not great place, and that really kind of soiled my mood for most of the movie, which I'm not gonna lie. But also, they kind of turned it into a big old fucking joke fest like they did with Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor?
Yep.
That's my concern. It's like I was expecting heavy tones, and I don't want too much humor. I get that Guardians generally has a bit of humor in it, but there is such a thing as overkill, especially when you have such a sad film like that. God, I don't know. I don't have to think preparing for that.
Yeah, so I guess as in shows, we have a head to look at, which is Agatha, Darkhold Diaries, Eyes of Wakanda, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Marvel Zombies. That's all for 2024, apparently, on Wikipedia.
I don't want any of that shit to come out.
Yep. Looks like we just... it says Deadpool 3 is coming out in July.
That is the only thing I'm looking forward to seeing in theaters.
And Kevin
That's it.
Feige is producing that. And
That
Ryan
helps.
Reynolds, yeah.
That helps a little bit.
Yeah, that's interesting. And then Captain
I'm
America,
still wary.
Brave New World in 2025. Are you
I want
fucking...
that.
So the next component to the MCU, I'm not getting for a whole fucking year?
Yeah. It's Deadpool, and then you wait like a full
Dude.
7 more months. Yep.
Who would even give a fuck about this anymore?
It's dead.
Do they have a
It's
Do they have
dead.
a Phase 6? They do.
Phase 5?
Or 6. We are in Phase 5, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah. Yeah, this is Phase 5, baby.
Yeah.
Quantumania was Phase 5. So Phase...
Oh no, you're right. No. Oh.
So Phase 6 is Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, Blade, Avengers 5 and 6, which apparently are now unnamed.
Yeah, because you lost your title villain already.
I killed him off pretty fast, huh?
Yeah. Hmm.
Wow.
Only remedy for that is Doctor Doom.
Yeah, which I'm sure they'll set up. They'll have to do that eventually.
Either that or they'll just do the Galactus.
Galactus,
shit.
yeah.
They'll be like, oh goody, yay.
Remember me?
Cosmic level event.
What other? There were some other shows I didn't read off there. Oh god. So yeah, Phase 4 was Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yeah, give me a Shang-Chi too.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Give me
When
a
are we gonna see
Shang-Chi
more of that
too.
motherfucker? It's been what,
With
2-3 years?
introducing, like the Iron Fist.
Bro, it's been like
Give
3
me-
years, right?
Dude, oh my god, it's been 3 full years. What are they doing?
Being racist,
They
actually,
little
like
bit.
literally.
a little bit.
Here, where was this fucking
ashamed.
television series?
I heard even people didn't even really were that receptive to the what's their animated series that came out?
What if?
Thank you. Yeah, What If Season 2 for Christmas. Everybody was dogging on that. They're like, yeah, they kind of like Mary sued one of the characters, blah blah blah, the whole season. And I was like, oh great, we've got god level characters that are immune to death, little Batman kind of claws. I don't know.
Well, apparently, we also have the Daredevil Born Again, which is great, and Ironheart. And Marvel Zombies is always an interesting concept. That's actually one of the very first comic books I ever read, so I really
That
like
is
that shit.
an interesting concept to me, and I am attracted to that. That does have my attention. Ironheart, I want them to shoot that thing dead. She was terrible in the fucking Black Panther movie. I don't want a show about her or a movie about her or just her. And then what was the other one?
Daredevil Born Again.
I'm worried about that.
You know what, Sly? If it's gonna be anything like anything I've seen, just don't make it. Just don't touch it. You know, just let me have the memory of what we have on Netflix. You know, and just don't tarnish it, please.
Yeah, we had a good thing. You know, don't dishonor the memory of something that is near and dear and held up very well over the years. Don't do it.
I have a feeling they won't. Yep, Echo suck dick. Don't watch it. I don't really see anyone from that show getting any kind of fucking work at anywhere.
No, probably not.
Besides the grandpa,
I'd be astonished
he was
if
cool.
she even comes back in the MCU. Her character doesn't really fit. Period.
Just it's bad show, dude. It's a bad show. I'm glad
dog shit ending.
Yeah, they did. You said there was a post-credit scene I actually missed because I never exited out of a fucking app before my entire life when I finished the show.
I cannot blame you for that one, but the post-credit scene literally was like a minute long, and it was literally just him on his jet with his assistant, and he's like, turn up the TV, blah, blah, blah. They're looking for a candidate to run for mayor for New York City, and Fisk is like, oh. So they're definitely foreshadowing at him running for office, which I could totally see. It's, you know, going to be one of those frustrating concepts, especially for someone like a near and dear lawyer of ours, because he's probably going to be like, God, this scumbag keeps finding a way to climb to the top. But that's the whole other thing I'm worried about. How are they coinciding this storyline with the Netflix storyline? Because it's like, if these overlap, this man has already been tried and convicted of serious crimes, and he's going to run for office and win? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I've got my issues.
I really hope that John Bernthal makes his way back to MCU as well.
Oh, me
Just
too.
wanted to say that.
I do miss old Johnny Boy.
Yeah, I do.
Miss him.
I do have a lot of good things to say about him. But
I
yeah,
suspect he will.
I think that is. I think that's all we can say about Echo, and I think we should never talk about it ever again. Actually.
I can work with that.
Yeah.
I can work with that.
So next time you see us on reviews, you guys, we should be checking out the Eternals and Guardians of the Galaxy. But thanks everyone. Sly, I'm sorry that we had to do this. First off, I should be the one to apologize.
It brings us together, but I am sorry that we suffered through this. This was rough.
Yeah, again, if you guys are watching this, I give this episode a 2, the whole series as a whole a 3.
I'm going to back that on this one. This was a 2. Very underwhelming, waste of time, whole series, garbage.
I'm going to have to go ahead and say that this series is below... Yeah, this changes my Disney Plus rankings. Yeah, this is below...
This is below Falcon.
Yeah, it is. 100%. Yeah.
This made me want to go watch Miss Marvel. Fun fact.
Dude, the first 3 episodes are something that I enjoy and I had fun with. It was a fun time. I don't think it was good.
I was like, God, there's no way something could be worse than this. There's no way.
There's like a family dynamic of Miss Marvel that I really like and appreciate. It puts a smile on my face and kept me warm for about 3 episodes. Then I wanted to die.
Give it a look.
Yep. But we'll see you guys later on the next review series, or next review, which would be, The Marvels.
The Marvels,
Yeah. All right. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So I butchered the hell out of this outro here, but we'll see you guys later. Don't watch this show, by the way. Please, God, don't watch it. Yep. Bye, everybody.
Bye.